for 7 hours, 3 minutes.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready. Set. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
Let's go.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's in! Touchdown, Steamer! Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Steamers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyren Williams.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Track at 60. Check go.
Taken in by Gesicki. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1 here on Super Wild Card Weekend, 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steamers will extend to a 10-0 lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Open receiver is Bo Melton. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The man in motion is Watson. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Tampa. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's 10-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Bring it. Here we go. Check, check, check.
Right back to him on 1st down. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown steamer.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying.
That one intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's going to be intercepted. And the Steamers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 70 range.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. That one good for 15 and a first down. Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Hopkins sent in motion. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
On second down, they run the counter. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's 3rd and 7.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Come 19, go.
He'll look to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steamers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Williams to throw on second down. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the pick.
And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. This one deep and looking for Melton. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Throw it again. It's Williams. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
A 41-yard gain. And the Buccaneer first down.
Throwing again. Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he will score. Game on. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Buccaneers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steamers 20. Buccaneers 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. He runs with it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a great job here by the quarterback keeping the play alive. You can tell once he avoided the rush and became a runner, he looked up and goes, hey, I got a path to the pylon. I might be able to score. He couldn't quite make it all the way.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steamer. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. Now this time he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one deep and looking for Melton. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one complete to Melton. And he will score. Game on. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Here's Williams. Oh, yeah. Now, 2nd and 4. Williams. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, Williams. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. They'll stick to the ground. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means they're right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.